The adventure has begun. I am now at Philly Airport, and I will be flying to Washington Dulles. From Dulles, I'll be flying to Lagos, Nigeria. And from Lagos, I will be taking a government vehicle to Offa. What's going to be approximately a 24-hour trip. Here to Dulles is 1 hour. Dulles to Lagos is about 11 to 12 hours, depending on the wind speed. And then the car ride from Lagos to Offa is another 6 hours. I'll try to give you updates along the way and take some video of the drive from Lagos to Offa and put it online. Once I get to Nigeria, the internet's kind of spotty, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll see you in a bit. Made it to Dulles. Now I'm just waiting. We board in about an hour and a half. Direct to Lagos, about 11 hours. I will see you in Africa. Landed in Africa okay. Now we're just trying to get out of the parking lot. Airport's kind of crazy. A lot of people, a lot of cars honking. Now for a 5 to 6 hour drive to Offa. See you when I get there. Bye. Waiting on some people by the roadside, and what's kind of cool is as soon as I get off the plane, a government handler comes and finds me. He took me through customs, graced some wheels so I could get through there quickly, made sure I got to my people who were picking me up, and now we're in a car waiting on the side of the road for our escort to Offa, and also for a truck that we rent that brings all of our equipment and medication to Offa for our mission as well. So sitting tight for a little while. Hopefully I'll be on the road in a little bit. Talk to you later. Cities that we drive through.
Ibadan is one of the Asian cities.
Yeah.
In Africa, the biggest city in Africa. And we have Cocoa House, and this was probably during that era. But they are split the city into different cities.
So after 7 hours on the road, we had a big snag. There was a huge traffic situation with a jackknifed 18-wheeler, which we sat in for 3 hours. So I arrived here in Offa after a 25-hour travel day. I will definitely give everyone the tour tomorrow when things are a little bit settled down of the grounds where we're staying and the apartment where we're staying as well. Maybe even we're going to head over to the clinic to start setting things up. So thanks for joining in. Bye. We stay at a hotel called the Avalon, which is a beautiful, what they consider 5-star hotel. It really is quite nice compared to the poverty surrounding the building itself. I'll show you that hopefully tomorrow or later on today if we go to the clinic to prepare. But here's the apartment we stay in. It's really, really nice. We have a fridge in that cabinet over there. There's a bathroom over there. Full air conditioning. And we get really nice bedrooms. My roommates have not shown up yet. They're a wonderful couple I know from Galloway, New Jersey. So it's my bedroom, and we each get our own bathroom with a shower. So you can see they really keep us up really nice. It's kind of amazing when we are done with our day and come back and there's cold water and stuff in our fridge. and then they bring us food. There's a restaurant at the hotel where we can order food if we want. So this is our hotel room / apartment in Offa. So this is a modern town in Nigeria.
Yep.
This is how people live.
Only one down glass in here.
Yes, sir.
If you want another one.
Oh, this is the quote-unquote modern town. This is where people live, and here's little shops. And what they do is they basically build 4 walls and a roof and live in there. And then with time, if they have money, they will fill up their house with rooms and furniture. You can see this is basically a suburb. And if you notice how we're bouncing around so much, it's because there's potholes all over, and the street is basically dirt. So we bring tens of thousands of pills with us, and we recruit the nurses from the nursing academy at the medical school to come help us separate the pills into little baggies, so we have dosages to give out at the pharmacy, which I'll show you tomorrow. We also have to separate them per day, or we would run out of all of our pills in one day. It's a beautiful morning in Offa. There's our military escorts. Looking forward to our first day, which is usually pretty chaotic because we're getting everything in order. See you a little bit later. So this is the outside with all the people waiting for us. There's more people on the other side out there, and there's a huge line of people. There's the gate, there's a line to the right and the left. Basically what they have to do is get through all of these areas and eventually register around the corner over there, and then they get to come in. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So before things get too crazy, this is our clinic, and what patients do is they set up in this area and in this area to talk to consultants who will then send them on their way to the doctors that are here. This is our central station where we get all of our supplies. Up on that stage is the eye doctor. The chiropractor is in that corner, and then right next to him over here, there's an ENT doctor.
Where is this?
Right over there.
Don't you need the coffee?
No, just the bread. Yeah. Now this year, happily, we actually have air conditioning, and the electricity works. Last year it kept coming in and out, and it was really hot in here, but now hopefully the air conditioning is good. So this is a young 12-year-old with post-polio syndrome. Perfectly healthy, no problem, got the polio vaccine, ended up with this. I don't know how well these x-rays are going to show up. We're going to try to get a serial correction done through the medical school over time. We are very busy today. All of the stations are full. I've been a little slow today, but it comes in spurts for me. I'm going to show you what's going on in the pharmacy in a little bit. This is our main clinic building, and right next door there's another building where we have the pharmacy. And they used to do it in this building, but there was a lot of stealing, so they moved it to the building next door for security reasons. So as I was saying before, the building to the right is our clinic building, and over here on the left is the pharmacy building, and I'll take you inside in a minute. You can see there's a bunch of people waiting to get their meds. And what we do is if we think they need a medicine, any kind of medicine that we brought, we just do like a prescription, just like back home. They take the prescription to the pharmacy building, and the pharmacy building fills it for them. It's really hot out today. You see the crowd's kind of thinning out. It's later in the afternoon, so we're almost done for the day. This is the inside of the pharmacy building, and here's where all the meds are. And then over here is where the patients come in with their prescriptions, and they are dispensed the meds they need. So I'm in the OR today, and this is the operating theater. It's very busy, so I don't have a lot of time. But this is our OR. You can see there's 2 cases going on at the same time. There's a really big OR light. But this is what they're used to here. That's the post-op area. This hallway is the pre-op area. The SPV's in that room behind the door. That's actually the patient sitting over there. And this is all the equipment available other than the stuff they sterilize, which is here. That's the changing area. And so this is their hospital. That's the OR, X-ray department. The floors are straight ahead, and if you keep walking, you'll get to the emergency department at the front of the hospital, where everybody waits outside for care. And there's usually about 50 people sitting there. So this is the quality of the hospital here in Offa. This is the road from the hospital to our clinic. Sorry about the bouncing camera. Tell you about goats. There's goats everywhere, and there's 2 kinds of goats. There's small goats and there's big goats. The small goats are actually their versions of dogs, and they're domesticated, and they keep them in the house, and they're very happy with their goats. The bigger goats, like you see here, are the dinner goats. Now these are the ones that people eat. Now the goats are actually owned by people. They wander around all day, and funny enough, eventually at night, they go back home. They know where their home is. And you can't just take a goat off the street, because if you do and get caught, it's a $10,000 fine per goat. So that's goats. The video I'm posting is of an 18-year-old girl who I suppose has either a metabolic disease or is malnutritioned or was malnutritioned as a child. Obviously this is a little bit out of my scope, so I sent her to the pediatric orthopedic specialist in Ilorin, where the medical school is. Yep, come on back. I'm not sure why I can't get the video I just put in from my phone to my MacBook. But basically, we're more or less done the mission for the year, which is both happy and sad. Of course, we're sad that another year has passed, but we're happy about all the work we did and all the patients we helped. Also, a quick note about the video I posted with the young girl with the bowed legs. I did a little research, and that is called XLH disease, which is a genetic type of rickets. I informed the family about what it was and sent her for the appropriate referrals. Hopefully she'll get a chance to get treatment and get well. So it's now been about a month since we got back, and we're already starting to plan for next year. As I said in the video, when the mission ends, it's kind of a bit sad, but we know that, or we hope that we did good work and that there's plenty more to come in the coming years. One thing I did want to kind of mention is that it's such an amazing group we go with. There's always issues when you're in a big group. There's always one or two people that don't quite get along or whatnot, but that is simply not the case with the group we go with. We all get along amazingly well. We all have the same ideas in mind just to help these people. And since it's such a labor of love for all of us, we all paddle in the same direction and come together when there are issues that need to be addressed. It's really an incredible experience with incredible people. So hopefully I'll be able to do another video like this next year. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.